Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you guys updated with what's going on in the world of Transformers, with what's going on with this YouTube channel, and of course my Instagram, which is toys_r_us. I've got loads of things to go through with you today, so this is things that I've found from the internet, from websites like T-Formers, TFW 2005, etc. And then sometimes I find some things from social media as well. As I said, got loads to go through, a lot of it being third party, and a high percentage of that is Dr Wu stuff. But rather than doing them all in one big block, I'm going to separate them up in between the other bits of news that I found for yourself. Now, very quickly before we start, I just want to thank you guys all again. I'm just about to hit 2,900 subscribers, and again, a massive thank you to that. I've not even been doing this 2 years and I just can't believe it. So a huge thank you with regards to that. Right, let's get started with some official Hasbro stroke Takara stuff. And of course, this is Exosuit Spike Witwicky. We weren't sure, but we've got official, not only have we got in-hand images in the shop, we've actually got in-hand images now of the actual figure. So this is of course a core class figure. It looks pretty good. Obviously there's not too much detail, which you'll see in a second, on the head, but let's be honest, we weren't expecting it. It is a core class figure. It is quite small. That next to it is the buzzworthy Bumblebee, which is this guy. People have asked me to do this actually, to show you some things, especially if they're quite rare figures. So he's looking to be about this big. He's looking to have the same sort of articulation as he's got the ball and socket joints. There he is with obviously Netflix Bumblebee and Studio Series 86 Jazz. And there he is in his alternate mode, which, to be honest, it looks all right. It's, again, basic as you'd expect, but I think it looks okay. Couple more shots of it there. And again, there he is right next to the little buzzworthy Bumblebee figure as well. Okay, moving on, you've just seen him already. So this is the Yolo Park, and it's from the Bumblebee movie, and of course it's the Earth mode Optimus Prime. And this is a model kit, and this looks absolutely brilliant. It looks so good. I don't remember the acts in the movie, but I just think it looks fantastic. It is a model kit, so of course it won't be transforming. It's very poseable though, as you can see, and it's very detailed, and you can't argue with the fact that that looks exactly like the Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie. Fantastic. Really impressed with that. Final shot of it there, and there we go. Lovely. Okay, moving on. Oh, there's another one there. Just again, I thought it was brilliant, so I took quite a few pictures. Moving on, there we go. So first of the third party, and this isn't even obviously Dr. Wu. This is Newage. I haven't got a proper name for this. I've just got a reference number, which is H43TYR01, and it is Newage's take on Cyclonus. So that means with it being Newage, it is going to be a Legends scale or Legends class figure, and it looks really detailed. Again, as you'd expect, it's got a couple of extra accessories. She's got that gun on there. The pinky one looks pretty much exactly the same as the Generation 1 one, which is brilliant. And then the grey one looks very much like the Kingdom one, so I like the way that they've done that. Alternate mode looks fantastic. And again, there's an in-action pose version of him. Again, looking brilliant. Okay, here we go. First of the Dr. Wu lot. So this is their 3 versions of the Seekers. So they're DW E09 for the first one, which is Star Fear, and that is Starscream. He's being referred to as Star Fear. There you go. A couple of shots of him. I've got a couple of shots of each of them, to be honest. And again, these look good. Dr. Wu as well. Legend scale, so nice and small. Now we've got, this is the last one for Star Fear, but we've moved on to Thundercracker, and his name is Blue Thunder. His reference number is E12. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it's backwards for me. So E12 for Thundercracker. And of course, they've done what Hasbro and what every company does, just redecoed the same mold, which of course they might as well do. And again, you can't argue with these. I think they look brilliant. Dark Sky is of course Skywarp, and he is E15. That's his reference number you can see there. All of these are Dr. Wu, and again, I'm sure you'll agree they look very good. These are images from TFW 2005. You can see the background images there. Moving on to Blaster, Sound Master as they're referring to him as, E14. And again, legend scale, but looks really nice. Just a couple of images of him before we move on to yet another third party. So there's only one image of this. I haven't been able to find any more of this. This is the Furai model, so Flame Toys again, and it's Hound. And it's not a great picture, to be honest, but that is all that there is of this particular picture, of this particular model, shall we say, in hand anywhere. There's nothing, it's just that nice test piece, which we can see. Right, moving on again to more Dr Wu E13 Sky Glider, which is, of course, powerglide. Lovely looking things. Again, I can't wait to get to conventions to see these in hand, which, funnily enough, I'm at one in May. I'll give you more details about that in a second. Then we've got Sky Ghost. And just in case any of you were wondering who this is their version of Bad Boy. And Bad Boy was a GoBot. Let me just see if that's the last one. Bad Boy was a GoBot, and he was one of the redecos in this particular pack here. So you can see just about in there, there is a white powerglide, and that is Bad Boy. Of course, we all know the white bumblebee is. We know that's Bug Bite, but yeah, you can't really see, it's a bit dark, but that, just in case anybody's wondering, well, who is he? That's exactly who it is. This next thing is brilliant. So this is some packaging art. It's not finalized, but what they've done, so anybody who's backed the Haslab project, which of course I have, they've sent us an email, and we've got some fantastic images here of course, there you are, the legacy packaging. This, of course, is the full combined mode. There he is, Victory Saber, looking amazing. We've got some colour shots there now. Star Saber and Victory Leo, of course. And there they are again. This isn't the finalized packaging, but there's a good bit of information of this on the website. So if you haven't backed the project, you can just go onto a few of the websites and see exactly the same sort of stuff, which you can see here, which the people who did have, they got sent these, myself included, in emails, so we could all see it. And it was a bit like behind the scenes. There's some other sketches as well in black and white, but I didn't want to spoil it for you guys. You can have a look at it all and some of it yourself as well. We've just pretty much seen the next Dr Wu figure. This is their take on Seaspray. This one I think looks brilliant. This one's one of my favourite. Spin Drift, I think he's known as. Spray Drift, rather. Spray Drift. There he is. But I thought I'd get a good group shot here. So Spray Drift is, of course, Seaspray at the back. And there he is again. I think he looks so good. He looks rather cute, if you can say that. You can see you've got the ball and socket joints. Again, just brilliant core class figures. And there they are with some more of the Dr Wu figure toy line there. Lovely little alternate mode there, to be honest. Impressed with that. Moving on to Getsuei. So they've done some more in-hand images of him. Only a couple, though. One in like a pose. I love how they've got these backgrounds now. So Getsuei is, of course, the new Masterpiece Trainbot. And the other image of him, it looks like he's battling there with Sound Blaster, who is, of course, the other Japanese exclusive Masterpiece, or sorry, exclusive figure released in the early Generation 1 era, but obviously the Masterpiece you can get anywhere. And of course, he was the black deco of Soundwave. And again, for people who've asked, I'm still getting around to doing the video. I'm sorry I'm behind. This is the original Getsuei figure, and he looks exactly but a million times better than him, obviously. Right, this dropped as well late Tuesday night. This is, and again, I suppose it's in response to the fact that a lot of the toy fairs have been cancelled, unfortunately. So we have another Pulse Fan First Friday. This is literally this February the 4th, so I think it's for 4 p.m. for us in the UK, and it'll be like 11 a.m. In the rest of the world. Not in the rest of the world, in the USA, obviously. 4 p.m. in the UK by the looks of it, because that's the time that, again, our email's been said. And finally, one more Dr Wu product, and this is their take on Twincast. If those of you who don't know who Twincast is, they're calling him Twin Horn, and it is, of course, a redeco of Blaster. There he is. I've got no images, no shots of him. There he is, funny enough, with Sound Blaster again. No images of him in his alternate mode. But for those of you who are unaware who he was, and that is, again, just a redeco of Blaster, that is Twincast. There's a video of him on this channel if you want to see him in more detail. But there you go. So that rounds up everything for this week. As I say, loads and loads of Dr Wu stuff, loads and loads of third party. If anything else breaks, I'll try and give you the information on it as fast as I can. Quick apologies again for the Motormaster. I took it off the website. I don't own I think it was a Newage, people said. I didn't own the product, so I thought it genuinely was a new Motormaster Legacy figure. Obviously, it wasn't. We all learn by our mistakes, and again, I'll own it. I should have perhaps checked, but because I didn't know in the figure, I thought, wow, this looks good. I still think it looks good, but there you go. Hopefully we'll get some actual images of Legacy Motormaster soon anyway. Again, really close to the 3,000 as well with this channel. I'm going to do a special unboxing and an Ask Me Anything Q&A as soon as I get to there. With regards to my Insta, what I'm doing at the moment is putting up all my little Takara boxes. Again, I've been asked to do that just to show people how, you know, the differences, how Takara packed their G1 figures compared to Hasbro with the cards. So I've got loads of them going up at the moment, 2 or 3 a day to be honest. But again, anything you guys want to see, let me know. Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.